Tech stuff to show us really how cold it got overnight.
Yeah, and sometimes, we look at the National Weather Service or our own station, to get the temperatures, but here in the farm, they really want to know what the temperature here is in this location. So they have a weather station that's set up here, and it's tracking the microclimate for the Worden farm. And I want to show you this, what they're actually tracking. This actually shows the temperatures, kind of the roller coaster ride that we've been on, and it started around 4 o'clock yesterday. We're at 58 degrees, and then it took a big drop. Now it's been hovering around 33 degrees here, but at one point it did drop to 31.8. That was around 2:50 this morning. It's gone up just a bit. It's right around 33.5 degrees. It's still a very, very cold morning, and Eva Worden with Worden Farm tells me that, the second night can be the most crucial during a cold snap.
On the second night of a freeze event, you have greater danger of crop damage. So we were watching the temperatures carefully early this morning.
And I know a lot of homeowners are watching their plants this morning as well. And now here's an example of what you need to know. This is actually the wrong way to cover your plants, with the blankets and the sheets just kind of draped over, and if the wind blows, it doesn't really trap in much heat because it's not really set down here in the ground. But over here where there's plants that are covered and they have either soil or rocks on them to keep them down, so that really traps in the heat to make sure that the temperature stays up just a few degrees, and that few degrees can really make a difference when you're hovering right around those freezing temperatures. Now, it is important for homeowners that once the sun comes up to take the covers off. Otherwise, if you leave the covers on too long, then it gets too hot, and that can also hurt your plants as well. Now, February 15th, historically the last freeze date we see here in Southwest Florida, but if you remember last year, February 15th, we did have a freeze. So anything goes, but it looks like the temperature should be going up from here on out. Reporting live in Charlotte County, Kelly Creswell, NBC2.
6:35, and just a reminder.